Okay, picture this. It's 1916, and a man passes away in a pretty sketchy, rundown apartment in New York. At first glance, it looks like just another tragic, forgotten life in the big city. But in today's explainer, we're diving into the massive secret he left behind, a secret that literally broke Wall Street.
Now, to really wrap our heads around this mystery, we've got to look at his day-to-day life. To his neighbors, he was just a guy, well, living like a total bum. Everyone on his block genuinely thought he was flat broke. And, honestly, why wouldn't they? The guy walked around town wearing clothes that were straight-up rags. He completely nailed this image of absolute, undeniable destitution.
And he went to some extreme lengths to keep up this facade. It wasn't just the clothes. His entire lifestyle was stripped down to the absolute bare minimum. Get this, his daily diet, cold oatmeal. He literally ate cold oatmeal every single day just to save a few pennies. I mean, imagine the kind of dedication, or maybe obsession, it takes to deny yourself basic everyday comforts like a hot meal.
So put yourselves in the shoes of the lawyers who were called in after he died. You walk into this dilapidated apartment, what would you actually expect to find? You're sorting through the stuff of a guy who lived in literal rags and ate cold oatmeal to save pennies. Naturally, you're expecting nothing but junk, right? Just the meager, broken leftovers of someone living in pure, grinding poverty.
Well, here's where it gets crazy. When those lawyers started digging through the place, they uncovered something completely impossible. Tucked away in this squalid little space was a hidden vault. And the second they forced that vault open, the whole illusion of the penniless man in rags was shattered, instantly.
Inside that vault, they definitely didn't find junk. They found massive, and I mean massive, stacks of government bonds. Digging a little deeper, they uncovered piles of highly valuable corporate stocks, and alongside the whole shebang, just straight-up stacks of cold, hard cash. Finding all this, one thing after another, completely flipped the script on who this guy actually was.
It's just this unbelievable juxtaposition, right? On the surface, you have this absolutely miserable existence. Rags, cold oatmeal, a man who seemed totally broke. But beneath that illusion was an immense reality. A hidden vault stuffed to the brim with bonds, stocks, and cash. It's a total, complete disconnect between what he showed the world and what was actually hiding in the shadows.
So who was this guy? The lawyers finally cracked the mystery. This supposedly flat-broke man in the sketchy apartment was actually, and he wasn't just some random Ned Green. Nope, he was the direct descendant, the son and heir to the infamous Witch of Wall Street. Now that title carries some serious historical weight. It means he was tied to one of the most ruthlessly wealthy fortunes in all of American history. I mean, that completely changes everything we thought we knew about the man in the rags.
When his mother passed away, Ned didn't just get like a comfortable little trust fund. The sheer magnitude of what he inherited is honestly hard to even comprehend. He was left with over $100 million. That's $100 million.
Actually, let's do the math on that to really grasp the reality here, because that $100 million, that was in 1916 money. When you adjust that massive inheritance for inflation, we're talking about billions of dollars today. Billions, with a B. So the huge takeaway here is that his entire lifestyle was this deeply calculated tactic. We talk a lot about stealth wealth today, right? But Ned Green took it to an entirely different universe. He actively chose pure poverty. He chose to stay completely off the radar just to keep his insane billion-dollar wealth hidden from public view. I really want you to think about this for a second. Why choose pure poverty to hide your wealth? What kind of deep psychology, or maybe just extreme paranoia, does it take to actively choose squalor? To wake up every single morning, literally sitting on a hidden vault of billions, and then say, you know what? I think I'll have cold oatmeal in my sketchy apartment today. It is absolutely the ultimate contradiction. A secret billionaire choosing to live in literal rags. Now, you'd probably assume that this massive revelation, unmasking Ned Green and finding his vault, is the climax to this whole bizarre Wall Street mystery.
It definitely feels like the end of the story, right? A guy with billions dies in poverty, leaving the whole world completely stunned. But the craziest part is, well, that's kind of the ultimate mystery. The trail stops right there, leaving us totally hanging. I mean, what could possibly be crazier than a vault of billions disguised by cold oatmeal? It really leaves you wondering, in the deeply shadowy world of extreme Wall Street wealth, what other insane secrets are just hiding in plain sight?